Hello chatterbox out there. I hope you've all had a lovely Saturday and are all having a lovely Sunday and that you've all had a lovely Sunday West. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys how well I got to on my Sunday. So this morning I got ready for the day ahead and a nice refreshing shower. I then went and had my breakfast and I had some Nutella toast and a cup of tea, and I'm so excited for tomorrow because it's National Nutella Day and I'm so excited for that. Love Nutella. And yeah, I then uploaded some photos onto Instagram that I'd taken the other day of some nature stuff when I'd gone on a nature walk and took my dog Haas for a walk, and I got some nice photos of the sunset, and I also took some doll photography stuff, so I uploaded that onto my Instagram as well. And I worked on my book series and subscription storylines for a doll show slash game, and tidied up my office from what I've been doing some illustrating and some fashion designing. Then went upstairs and tidied my dollhouse up from where I've been playing my dog show, and did some filming and editing of that, and moved some of the dollhouse stuff around and some of the dolls around, and put some of the newer dolls on display and some of the older dolls in my doll box. I then watched some stuff off BBC Player, Record and catch up on Netflix and Now TV, and I watched some YouTube videos and read some blogs and watched some vines, and I went on my Twitter and found out that Louise Pentland, one of my favourite YouTubers, and Paddy Pierce had both commented on tweets that I'd sent them both. So I felt a bit starstruck about that, and I watched Take Me Out, The Voice, and All Together Now last night. My younger sister had work, and my mum took my sister to work and got back, and my dad had gone to bed because he's still getting over having his flu, and my mum's pneumonia is almost gone now. She's not ill anymore. She's just got a sore tongue and still coughing a bit, but she's doing a lot better than she was, so that's really good. And I watched Friends and Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother episodes, watched some Hollyoaks and EastEnders and Henry and Neighbours and Corey episodes, and watched some Doctor Who classic episodes and some Supernatural and Riverdale and The Fosters, and some episodes of American Horror Story, and watched Grease and Moulin Rouge, and watched Burlesque and some other musical stuff, and watched Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings and Labyrinth and some other fantasy stuff, and watched The Bill, and I watched Holby, Country and Doctors, some other medical drama stuff, and watched CSI and DIY SOS and 60-minute makeover and some other makeover stuff, and I did some arts and craft and some painting and some word searches, and I watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show and tidied my dollhouse up from where I've been playing my dog show, and got my burritos up ready for me to sorted them out and put them away, left my main burrito out for me to sort out, and my younger brother had to work as well, and he went off to work. He got back, and my dad picked my younger sister up from work, and this afternoon my grandma and grandpa came over, and it was really nice seeing them, and my grandma brought over stuff for a roast and did one of her wilding roasts, and she does the best roasts ever. They're delicious and I love them, and she got everything ready, and I played on Subway Surfer, Minecraft, COD, and played with Cards and Board Games and Ludo and Cheats and Snakes and Ladders, and I watched some doll tours and dollhouse stuff and some Barbie and Brats and Mycene and Pull-Up Doll videos and films and TV shows, and watched some My Froggy stuff, Sarah Mickey, Life in Barbie, Life in Dreamhouse, and some Brats and Mycene stuff, and watched Barbie Life in a Dreamhouse and Life in a Dreamhouse and some Barbie vlogs, and I watched Saved by the Bell and The Cow Diaries and some other stuff like that, and then we had tea and it was delicious. I got a nice snap of it for my Instagram, and then for tea I had that, and then for my pudding I had custard and cream, and we sat in the living room and just sat and chatted and watched some TV. Then my grandma and grandpa went off home, and my younger brother's gone off to stay at his girlfriend's auntie's house with her because she's got a driving test tomorrow, and it's easier to stay there than having to drive in because it's quite far away, and her auntie lives nearer. And me, my mum and my dad and my younger sister went off to see my grandma up the road from us. She's there resting and getting her strength back after being in hospital as she fell over and broke several of her ribs. So she's recuperating there until they can assess her to see if she can go home, and what will need to happen. She's getting quite forgetful now, so I think she's going to have all on the clock care or someone that comes in to see her, because she can't live on her own anymore like she is, because she keeps forgetting and stuff, and she's quite clumsy, so she keeps tripping over and stuff. And so we went and saw her, and we went into the family room and sat and had a nice catch up with her, and we had some hot chocolates. The nurse is all very lovely there. I'd love to be a carer because I'm really good with elderly people, and I'm really caring and really chatty, and it seems like that would be a thing that I'd like to do, or to work with people with special needs like myself. And I'd love to start writing and creating my own TV soap someday and be an author and fashion designer. But if those dreams don't come true, I could always do something to do with working with people with special needs or carer. And my uncle is a carer, and he's always said that he could see me being a carer, and I think I could see myself doing that too. And then we stayed for quite a bit, and I was going to be watching That Was Nice tonight off record, but I don't need to anymore. All I need to do now is watch the voice off record from last night on the TV at the end room, because That's So Nice was on the TV in the room where we were with my grandma, so I saw it already, so I don't need to watch it tonight. So that's good, got that one out the way. And we stayed for a bit and had a nice chit chat, and then made our way off home, and she hugged me for a second time, and I thought she was going to break my ribs because she was hugging me so tightly and it was so adorable. Didn't want to let her go, and I said goodnight, God bless, like we always do. And she always calls me her special big child, because she used to say, "You're my precious little child," but now she says, "You're my precious big child, big boy." And it's really sweet. And we was talking about my granddad who passed away 4 years ago on the 8th of February, so it's going to be quite hard. Can't believe it's gone so fast. I can't believe it's 4 years since we lost my granddad. Always talk about him, I always remember him, I still remember his voice, the little things he used to do, and yeah, it's great. He was such a great man, and he's so funny. So yeah, we were talking about him, and got back home, and I put my jacket away, and I went onto Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I had a cup of tea and a snack, and listened to a bit of Shania Twain and a bit of Kylie Minogue. Love Kylie Minogue's new song, Dancing. If you haven't heard it yet, I suggest you listen to it. You have it stuck in your head for days. It's so catchy. We've been dancing around the living room, blasting out for days now. I just love it so much. And listen to Rita and Liam Payne's new song for the 50 Shades Darker film. I think that, is it that one? One of the 50 Shades films. They've done like 2 or 3 now. And I listened to a bit of Rihanna, a bit of Maroon 5, and did a bit of karaoke, and I played my main computer doll. And tomorrow I'm going to be having a Disney marathon where I'm going to be watching lots of Disney films, so I'll be vlogging about that tomorrow for you guys. Can't wait, love Disney. And I posted a quote onto my Twitter called "Today feels like a Disney film and chill day," and I just love Disney. And I watched some Doctor episodes, watched some episodes of Fuller and Full House, and watched some episodes of Glee, and watched some episodes of Riverdale and Scream Queens and Gossip Girl and other stuff like that. And I worked on some songs and some scripts and storylines for a Dodge game, and did some arts and craft and some painting and word searches, and played on Minecraft, COD, Radio Snakes and Ladders, and Cheat. And I sorted out my dolls and dolls out, and did some funky editing of that, and I watched some classic Disney and Nickelodeon TV shows and films, and watched the Drake and Josh movie, the Lizzie McGuire movie, and watched Good Luck Charlie, and some cooking shows. I watched the British Bake Off and some cake making videos and cake wars, and I watched American Horror Story, and watched RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Top Model, some episodes of The Voice, and Strictly Come Dancing, Dance My Nice, and X Factor and BTT. And I watched some of my favourite YouTubers' new YouTube videos, and some vines and vlogs, and read some blogs and some fanfic, and watched some fan vids, and I read some Wobron and Malik stuff, and watched the Shadowhunters, and watched The Fosters and Charmed and Golden Girls. And I sorted out my office and worked on my book series. Getting to a really good part of my book series. It's going really well, loving it. I had writer's block the other day, so I went on a massive walk, got my jotter out of my bag, and started jotting down some ideas, and that helped get some headspace and helped get some new ideas. and it was really good. So I've got a lot of new ideas to work on for my book series, and got my next chapter started. So I'm really looking forward to working on that. My grandma and grandpa came over this afternoon, and we had a roast dinner, and my grandma got me some new socks because my siblings all taped out and it does my blooming head in. So I've got some new socks, and also my grandpa gave me some pocket money for emergencies, and I'm saving up at the moment just for a rainy day and also for an emergency in case something happens. So I'm doing really well with that, and I'm now off to go watch last night's episode of The Voice, sort my monthly out, and then work on my book series for a bit. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend, have had a lovely Sunday rest, and have a lovely week ahead, and I'll just see you in a new vlog. Bye!